And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Darnold.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Bears! Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that's... Sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Trubisky to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. On first down, they run with Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He leaves this one for Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Powell on the return. Oh, look at the juke. Man, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Darnold to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again, Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Darnold now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got Curse. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold flushed it, and the ball is knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Terrell Basham in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go. Hurry.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Cunningham now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll
They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Richard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bullard able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd down and 10. Darnold keeps himself upright. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And the blitz does come. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Try to punch it in with Howard. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing now is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that's going to tie things at 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Cunningham now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. Looking deep for game. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Off of play action, Darnold. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow. Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good